Welcome, beautiful soul family. Today I have been prompted to deliver a light language for surrender, coming into a state of complete surrender and allowing ourselves to have full trust and faith in the divine and in the process of our life. So as with all things, there are cycles. We live in a cyclical nature, the same way that Mother Nature allows things to fall away. And then in the springtime, everything starts to flower again and bloom. In summertime, everything is in full bloom. And then we go back into autumn where the leaves start to fall, and in fall where everything is completely barren. So it's similar in our lives. You just have to tune into your own body, tune into your own psyche, tap into your own physiology and understand how your own cycles work. When your body is tired, when your body is needing rest, or requires you to maintain increased periods of focus in any area, you must learn to listen to that calling within your body. You must honor yourself, you must honor your body, you must honor your mind, and give yourself some time to rest and relax. Give yourself a chance to detox away from all the hustle and bustle. When you take some downtime, this is the time when you're able to really receive the messages that your higher self and your team of light and spirit source creator God is trying to send to you through you. As human beings, we are programmed from the get-go to try to control everything. And it's also a false sense of security and safety for the ego. It's a mechanism for the ego to feel at ease and feel safe in the knowing that everything is under control, quote unquote. But the truth is, in trying to control everything, we find that we become more anxious, we become more tense, we become more out of alignment with our true authentic selves and our integrity, and we lose our state of flow. And it's simply because when we try to control, we're contracting, we're constricting the energy. We're not allowing it to expand. We're not allowing it to grow. We're not allowing it to go in the direction of the ebb and flow that it needs to flow in order for us to give and receive in that mutual exchange of energy between ourselves and the universe. So when we're constantly trying to control, and we're contracting the energy, then we leave no room and space open to receive from the universe. We're basically telling the universe, no, I'm good, I got this on my own, I don't need your help, I don't need you to come through and support me. And the truth is, we all need that support from the divine. We all need that support from a higher consciousness, something that is the creator of all of existence. That's what's going to help and assist us. That's why so many people go and pray to God, and so many people have their practices that they do. It's specifically because they step outside of that need to control, and they realize that they need to realign with something greater than themselves, realign with that essence that is higher than themselves, that works through them if they allow themselves to become the vessel and open up to source and spirit. When we truly let go and we truly begin to have faith and trust in the process, then we allow the divine to come through and work through us. Then we allow that spark of divinity within us to ignite and to show us the way. Then we give ourselves the chance to really experience life in all aspects, in all areas, in all facets of life. Not just go, action, 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 but we also step into our feminine energy and allow ourselves to just receive, have some downtime, nurture and care for ourselves as well. It's so important, fam, that we continue to refill our vessel, that we continue to refuel our mind, body and soul, that we allow ourselves to just become one with everything. And when we can become one with everything, then we'll automatically surrender to the divine. We won't try to control things, as the only control we truly have is over ourselves, where we put our focus, where we put our attention, what we give our energy to, what we eat, how we treat ourselves, what we do, how we walk, how we talk. These are the things that we do have control over, but outside of that, we need to completely surrender and leave the rest to the divine. Maintain a sense of healthy discernment within yourself about what you need, how you need to get it done, and how you are going to take the steps in order to get those things done. But then leave all the big picture details up to the divine. The divine will continue to give you piece by piece of the puzzle. Your job is to continue to just put the pieces in place and allow the puzzle to come together. When you're able to let go of your need to make things happen a certain way or manipulate energies to make them happen a certain way. There are so many people out here doing things like spells, love spells, and things to make people love them or want to be with them. And in all honesty, why would you even want somebody to be with you if they don't truly want it themselves on a soul level? Why would you want to force somebody out of their own alignment to be with you? Things like that, fam, they never last. So I highly encourage you to remove anything like that, any areas of yourself where you find yourself trying to manipulate energy or manipulate the outcomes of situations, and just allow things to occur naturally in their own time, in divine time. And divine time simply just means when you are ready to receive something. An example of this is when people win the lottery on a whim. They win the lottery, but they're not energetically ready for that level of abundance. They're not energetically ready and receptive to that level of abundance because they haven't matched the frequency of abundance within themselves yet. So what tends to happen is those people receive the money, but it goes just as quickly as it comes. And in a lot of situations, these people end up being completely broke again after winning millions and millions of dollars because they weren't ready to receive and appreciate and value that amount of abundance. So even though in the short term you may not be seeing the type of results that you want, or you may not be getting the kind of acknowledgement or encouragement or whatever it is that you're looking for, in the long term you will realize that if you had received certain gifts and certain blessings a moment sooner, you may have not been ready for them. You may not have been able to appreciate and value them to the extent that you will be able to appreciate and value them when you are energetically aligned to them and energetically aligned to receiving them. Which is why it's very important to allow yourself to just let go, fam. Release all expectations. Expectations will lead to disappointments because you are expecting something of someone or some scenario outside of yourself to go in a particular way. The only expectations that you should have is to expect good things for yourself. Expect that everything is always working out for you. Expect that infinite abundance is on its way to you and is always coming to you and refilling your vessel. Expect great health. Expect wealth. Expect peace and prosperity. Expect love in your life. But don't expect these things from people. Don't expect these things from a certain situation. Just allow those things to come to you by magnetically attracting them to you with the vibration of expectation, without having the mental expectation from somebody, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, you guys. It's like when you expect someone to do something for you and they don't come through, that disappoints you. But when you just have a general overall expectation that the universe is always going to have your back, that God, Creator, Source always has your back, and that you are always protected, then you will be always protected. It's going beyond the 3D matrix and going into a higher realm and having expectations with your higher self and your team of light, and living in a state of high vibrational expectancy rather than physical 3D tangible material reality expectations. If you can consciously begin a practice for yourself where you sit quietly somewhere and you just allow yourself to let go and just say things to yourself, place your hands on your heart. I let go. I am free. I surrender. I let go. I am free. I surrender. I let go. I am free. I surrender. And just surrender to the divine. Just let it all go. Release it if you need to. If you have to cry, if you have to emote, if you have to somehow get it out of your system, then please, by all means, get it out of your system, because your body is trying to relieve you of that energy so that you can surrender, so that you can let go, so that you can open up to receive, and so that you can be free. So with that said, I am going to deliver the light language transmission for surrender and full faith and trust in the divine. Whenever you feel a sense of anxiousness, or you start to feel tense, you start to feel like you're over controlling things or trying to manipulate energies in the direction of your choosing, rather than just allowing things to happen and occur as per your own alignment and your own energetic vibration, then I highly recommend that you come back to this transmission and allow it to wash over you as you step into a state of complete surrender and let go and trust and have faith in the Most High.
Namaste, Soul Fam. I'm back. Hey,
all doing. I'm going to do this surrendering to the divine light language via video and live. So I'm going to be singing a bhajan or a kirtan. It's called Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. You've probably heard of it. And it's all about surrendering to the divine, surrendering to the Most High, allowing all your stress, all your worries, everything to fade away, giving everything up to the divine, giving your love, your gratitude, your thanks, all your sadness, sorrows, worries, regrets, all your everything that's going on to the divine, and surrendering fully and completely to the path that the divine shows up for you, to the path that lights up along the way as you take each step. So this particular kirtan, bhajan, mantra is very powerful in helping you to release. It can take you into a very meditative state as well. So I invite you to just go there. You can sing along if you feel drawn to, if you resonate. You can just sway side to side, you can flow, you can dance, you can go wherever your soul chooses to go with this. And then after I've done the kirtan part and taken you into a deep meditative state, then we're going to do the light language. I'm going to bring the codes through. And then we might just finish off with a little bit of whatever comes through. So take a deep breath in and set the intention to open up and receive this transmission and sound healing.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Let go now and surrender.
Hannana tare tare rika, hannana tare tare rika, re tare rika, hannana tare tare rika, hannana tare tare rika, hannana tare tare rika ro. Rika tika taro ro shuro kuro, rika tika taro ro shuro kuro, rika tika taro ro shuro kuro, rika tika taro ro shuro kuro.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is.